Everyone, I am Kevin. Welcome back to KDX Bricks Analytics. And as you can see, we are on the lego.com homepage, and we are here because there is a new gift with purchase that I absolutely have to have. I must have it. I need to have it. I will probably get 2 and maybe 3. Who knows? I think the gift with purchase threshold is $200 USD. And of course, while meeting that gift with purchase threshold, we want to spend the least amount possible on each Lego set. That's why I have my Honey plugin up. A couple things to point out. It says 1% to 5% cashback. Wow, that's pretty awesome. And I've looked into this. I've played with Honey a few times. It's always worked out. And I can't tell when it's going to be 1%, the 2.5%, the 5%. It seems to be a little bit random, a little bit like the lottery almost. But either way, I'm going to get at least 1% and up to 5% cashback on this purchase. But also, if you scroll down here, and we'll look at these more in detail soon, but you can see that a number of sets have specific cashback on them, like Lion Knight's Castle, $20. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the offer, and then I'm going to go to see all, and it's going to open up a new page with all of the Lego sets that have a specific cashback amount here on Honey. So I'm going to stick to these sets primarily to meet the $200 threshold. But let's go back to lego.com and click on offers, and then there it is, the micro scale classic space set. A lot of great components that reference back to the original classic space from 1978 to 1983. Like that little command center right there, I have the set that this comes in, and it also has a little monorail and a spaceship and the launch pad component that swivels up and down. Very cool. So let's click on learn more. And yeah, oh man, I recognize all of these elements. Interestingly enough, Lego values this GWP at $29.94. And quick click on the box art picture. Looks fantastic. I think it's one of the more thinner, flimsier boxes, but the box art is really, really good. So now we are over here at Honey again, and let's start picking sets to get to the $200 threshold. A lot of these on top are great sets, but I want to focus on ones that are expected to retire at the end of 2024. I've got some particular ones that I'm looking for, so I'm going to scroll down. The El Dorado Fortress is one that I am interested in. I might pick that up in my second purchase. But first what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Even Wally at $1.49 off, activate offer and shop. And I'm going to add it to my cart, and I'm just going to get one because the Honey exclusive offers are only for 1 unit. I learned that the hard way back a while ago. And also, interestingly enough, now it's saying 2.5% cashback store-wide. Like I said, the cashback is a little bit of a crapshoot, so I really focus on the exclusive offers where you can do a lot more than just a couple of percent. So back to Even Wally, I'm going to throw one of those into my cart, and I'm going to continue shopping. I'm really just going to close that window, and I'm going to go back to the sets that we were looking at. Still scrolling down, a lot more good sets. Ooh, Mos Eisley Cantina. I hope to get a much better deal than only $20 off, but it's a great set. 69 cents off of the Tulip, which is already down from $10 to $7 is pretty good. I've got a few of those, but I'm going to skip that one for now. But some of these I might come back to. I do like the pirate ship with $12 cash back, but I'm hoping we can do better than that. $20 cash back on the Mandalorian Fang Fighter versus TIE Fighter is pretty good. Oh, and I did mean to say up front, it seems like everybody's experience with Honey and which sets have the exclusive offers is different and variable. A couple of days ago, a lot of these offers are up here, and then yesterday through this morning and afternoon, they were all gone for me, and then they're back up here tonight. And I'm recording this Saturday night. I'm going to release this video Sunday morning. So just do know that the offers could be very different on your end from what you're seeing here in this video, but don't get discouraged. They seem to come and go, and I think that many people get an opportunity at them. And then also, after you make some purchases, they could disappear for a day or two and then come back, and maybe this GWP will still be in stock, and you could go back and actually get a second of some of these sets that you might be picking up if you're doing similar as I'm doing. All right, here's another one. The Mini Disney, the Haunted Mansion, originally $40, $24 on sale already, and then another $2.39 cash back. We retired at the end of 2023, but it's still been hanging around. Some people are thinking it's going to be a pretty good investment. Some people are a little worried about it. I have, I think, 5 so far, so I don't mind getting 1 or 2 more. And I think it'll do decent, especially at the $21.60 price that I'm about to get it at. Plus, Lego's released about 4 other sets in similar style and size. You know, the main mini Disney Castle, and then there's one from Aladdin and Peter Pan and maybe Little Mermaid. So I think it's a nice little collection, and this one does come with a minifigure. I'm not so sure about the ones that don't come with a minifigure. I think this one will be of interest. Plus, I like the sand green window pieces that are all on this set. So I think there's a lot of good with this one. So let's activate offer and shop. Just going to add one to the bag. Back to Honey where we were, and we're going to keep scrolling. $20 off the Jazz Club. Oh yeah, here's another one. Mini Disney Ariel's Castle. I'm going to wait on this one because it just came out, but $4 off on that. All right, here's the next one I'm going to get. The Tie Bombers. So $65 and $13 off. About what it is on Amazon right now, or I've seen it somewhere else in the low 50s. So I'm not really getting much of a deal here, but I am getting this really good set that is expected to retire at the end of 2024, and it's $52 towards the $200 threshold. So I'm happy to pay the same sale price that you could get it somewhere else, but here I get it towards the GWP, and I get another 5% with the insider points that we all get if you're an insider member on lego.com. So activate the offer and put one of those in my bag. And now I'm up to 3 items so far, and what am I, about $90? So I'm close to halfway there. I need to do some more shopping. Get off the gray and Balrog is a good one to look at, normally $20, and it's $2 cash back, but I might get that in the next purchase. But on this one, I'm going to get Daisy Duck. I've already got about 10 of her, and it's a $10 brickhead, and it's going to be $6.30. Big fan of that. Added that one to bag, and while we're here, I'm just going to view my bag because I'm curious where we're at so far. $110, so a little bit more than halfway. And another brickhead I'm going to pick up, the Tuscan Raider, also expected to retire at the end of 2024. $10, really good brickhead. $2 off, so down to $8, not too bad. Adding one of those to my bag. Let's see what else we can find in here. And it's interesting, they're moving around. These are sets we've already scrolled through. We like the Jazz Club with a $10 cashback, so maybe a future purchase. I like Sonic Brickhead for $1 off, and that looks like the whole list. The one that I was wanting to find was the Disney 100 Brickhead, and I'm not seeing that anywhere in here. I did see it earlier, and so I'm curious as to where that one went. I'm going to look on lego.com. Maybe it's finally out of stock, so give me a second. I scroll all the way to the top, and let's see what we can find on lego.com. So let's go to Disney 100. And yeah, it says it's available. And this is 40622. So let's search for Lego 40622. And this will come up. And it's not coming up. Where is that set? That's really interesting. It was on here earlier. So it shows you the options that you can get with Honey really seem to come and go. And for some reason, that one is not currently available. Even though this one just came out, I'm going to go ahead and get a Clone Trooper Battle Droid Battle Pack, $24. I'm sure we'll be able to get similar or better in the future, but I just want to have one for myself now. I'll probably open it here pretty soon. So just got one of those into my bag. That puts us, shows the $6 saving. I like how that window pops open if you load the plugin for Honey. It just confirms that you're going to get the savings. And so I'm going to close that one. And now I need another approximately $40. So let's see what else is in here that I might want to get. All right, I'm going to get a Stitch Brickhead, even though this one just came out. It can be hard to amass a bunch of brickheads. I think this one will do okay. So I might as well save $1 now and work towards the GWP threshold. So add that one to bag. And same thing with the Potted Groot. Super cool brickhead. Brickhead boxes are so small, I don't mind holding on to them for a long time. So might as well start getting into the game so I can amass a decent amount of these before they go off the shelves. I do have a Lego store that's kind of on the way home for me when I'm leaving work. So I do have the opportunity to get a bunch of brickhead sets, but still it takes some effort. And so it's nice to grab one now. And then I wanted to go ahead and get another one that just came out. And that's Iron Spider-Man. And actually I'm going to go ahead and get Sonic the Hedgehog too. So let's click on Iron Spider-Man, added him to the bag. And then let's go back to Sonic the Hedgehog and get that one in there. And now I got to check and see where I am on total. I must be getting close. So that one's added. Oh, it says that the micro rocket launch pad has now been added. So I think I just crossed over the threshold. So let's view my bag. 13 items. That's pretty good. And 210. And so let's see if I delete out one of these, if I will still get the GWP. So which one do I want to delete out? I hate to let any of them go, but I should pick them up in a future purchase. So I'm going to drop Sonic just because I picked him last. And let's see, we are at 289 and I still have the GWP. So I'm going to go ahead and check out. And I just noticed that I accidentally put 2 of the Tuscan Raider and of the Iron Spider-Man in my bag. I don't know how that happened. So actually I need to go back and add Sonic back in. Let's make that one happen. And now I'm going to need one more. So let's go back to Honey here and see what else we can find. All right, no other $10 sets with cash back. So I'm going to get a Gandalf the Grey and Balrog, add that one in. And then I think I actually will go back and delete that Sonic so that I'm right at the $200 threshold. Get over my bag, close the plugin again. Things are flashing all over the place. But now now I've spent 210.89. So now I should be able to delete out Sonic, and I'm at 290 cents, and I do get the GWP. And let's see what I'm saving. I think I'm approximating from memory, but I think a couple dollars for the Haunted Mansion, 13 for the TIE Bomber, less than $1 for a Daisy, but I'll just round off and call it 16 so far. $1 for the Tusken Raiders, 17. I think it was $6 for this battle pack, so that brings us to 23, 24, 25, 26. $2 for the 2-pack, so 28. So $28 in hunting cashback exclusive offers. Oh, and then another dollar or so. So almost $30 in exclusive offers, and then hopefully at least another couple percent. So that'd be another 4-ish. So round it to $35. So instead of spending $200, it's $165. And then I think this GWP will be very popular, be one of the better performing GWPs in a while. So I'm going to say maybe $40 after shipping and fees. That might be a little bit ambitious, but let's try for $40. It was $165. Another $40 brings us down to $125. And then on top of that, another 5% for the Lego VIP points, which is $10 on the $200 purchase. $115 for these, 11 sets. Pretty excited about that. So I'm going to go ahead and check out, and then I'll show you at the end when everything is done. All right, and that's the completed order. And I did forget to include $13 of tax in my original calculations, so call it about $125 after all of the tax added in. Well, let's go back to lego.com because I want to do at least one more. I think that's all I'll do. My cashback is already activated now. It's telling me 2.5% like it was on that other screen earlier. Those numbers bounce around. We'll see what I end up getting, but let's go back to exclusive cashback offers, and I'm going to scroll for a minute because I think I know what I want to get here. I do like the family reunion celebration. That would be just for me. I do want to get a Lion Knight's Castle someday, probably for me, but I want to do better than $20 off. The Tranquil Garden I like a lot. That would also be for me. I'd like to get that at a better deal. The Atari 2600 already, what is that, 40? Already $50 discount, and then another 20. So you could get that for about 170, and then add in the 2.5% and the 5% insider points. Not too bad on that one. I am going to wait. Might go a little lower. I do like the NASA shuttle, but I'd like to get that one lower. Medieval Castle is a really good one, but the El Dorado Fortress I think is the one that I'm going to get here, but let me keep looking for another minute. The Yavin 4 Rebel Base, $20 off, not even close to what I'd be willing to pay for that set. $100 or even $90 is what I'm looking at best. Yep, so I looked at everything. Now I'm scrolling back up, and we are going to the El Dorado Fortress. I don't know yet if this is for investing or for me. I definitely want to build one, and I don't have any yet, so I'd like to get at least 4 or 5 of this set and build one myself. And it says after the exclusive offer, it'll be $195, and then add in the store-wide cashback and the insider points, which basically offsets the tax. It'll be $195 all in. I bet we'll be able to do better than that at some point, but $195 and then hopefully $40 back on the GWP. Now I'm feeling much better about it, so I'm definitely going to go for it. And it is on back order, so that's a pretty good sign. So I'm going to hit that. Honey's verifying that I'm going to get the $20 cashback applied. I can hit got it. Since the Lego price is over $200, I already have the GWP, so I'm going to view my bag. Both items will be in there, and I'm going to go right to checkout. All right, my second order is done, so I have 2 of this awesome gift with purchase coming my way. I will be opening and building one of those. I know I talked about $40 savings and how I'm reducing the price, but I just won't be able to hold back. I will absolutely need to open one of these up, but a lot of you out there will be buying just for investing, so you'll sell off any of the GWPs that you get. And again, I think this one will be a very popular one compared to your average gift with purchase. One minor note to point out is that Lego releases GWP to insider members only for the first 3 days. So that's the 16th, the 17th, the last couple of days, and then the 18th, which is when I'm going to be releasing this. So if you're not an insider, it's free. You can sign up and then have access. But then come Monday, and I think for another 3 or 4 days until stock runs out, which this one very well could run out of stock, then it's going to be open to anybody. So if you really want this one, I definitely recommend signing up to be an insider member. That way you don't have to wait until it goes out to everybody and risk it going out of stock. And heck, this one could even go out of stock before it gets out to non-insider members. You never know. And then lastly, if you're new to Honey, you've never signed up and you would like to sign up, I do have a referral link in the description of this video. It's not a huge deal, but all savings are good savings. But if you sign up with it, you'll get $5 and I also would get $5. I'm not pushing that, so I get the $5. Go find your favorite YouTuber talking about Lego and use their link. But I did want to point that out out that if you've never signed up, you can save $5. Rakuten, when it comes to that initial sign up, referral, bonus, all that kind of stuff is much better. That ranges between $20, $30, and even $40 sometime. But hey, if you can save $5 or get $5 cash back in PayPal Honey reward points, then again, every little bit helps. All right, so that's a quick run through on how I'm maximizing my savings and getting the most for the $200 threshold that I needed to hit in order to get this great classic space theme gift with purchase. Thanks a lot for watching this one. It's a wrap, and I will catch you in the next one. Oh, and don't forget, my videos are for entertainment purposes only. I do not provide financial advice. You got to get that from somebody else.